recommend this show because this is not an issue that's discussed in the African American community, in poorer communities, and rural communities. And the reason is because there are other priorities ahead of climate change. People have got to be concerned about police brutality, mortgages, poor health care, poor education. These are issues that are imminent. So when we talk about climate change, global warming, and environmental justice, it is not directly in a person's face. It's something that might be 10 years from now, 15 years from now. So me being a civil rights person, I started in 1960, 59 years ago, in Nashville, Tennessee, marching at the civil rights. In 1963, I was a foot soldier at the Washington Monument. And so all of those years going through it, but then I could see the civil injustices that were impacting our people. So I went on and I moved to Africa when I left school, Tennessee State. I moved to Africa because it was too racist here in the country. But then I tried to come back, couldn't get in, so I had to move to Switzerland for a year and a half. And then I came back and got involved in the Panther Party in '68 while earning a master's degree at Illinois. So all of these things, then I taught at the university, dean at the university. But then I began to understand when I met a lady named Jane Fonda talking about what we're doing to the earth and what it's doing to us. And I've gotten much more involved. She introduced me to her husband, Ted Turner. And that's how I really got into it. And I believe that right now, climate change, global warming, environmental justice is the civil rights issue of now. Why? Because in the 60s, we were concerned about drinking water. We were concerned about riding in front of the bus. We were concerned about voting rights. We were concerned about transportation and housing rights. Yet we had a constitutional right for all of those things, but they were being denied us. Right now, we have everybody, black, white, green, gay, lesbian, has a right to clean air, to toxic-free water, to foods that are not genetically modified. So that is a constitutional right. Therefore, and the Constitution is not making this happen because businesses are putting profits over people. Therefore, we have to get back into a civil and human rights demand for these kinds of things, for clean water, against the businesses and against the major corporate non-environmentalists. So that's how I shifted from taking the same civil rights into environmental justice issues.